Hello everyone and welcome to Stream and Tech Now. I know I haven't made a video in a very long time, and let me just say I so appreciate the many well wishes and messages checking in on me from time to time. I just want to say I'm doing great. Basically, I had to take some time away because my dad had a very bad stroke and I've been helping my family take care of him. He's doing so much better. He's on the road to recovery, but I really appreciate the positive messages and prayers. Thank you so much. Okay, so actually I wasn't planning on coming back just yet, but there's something going on that I want to share, warn you, bring to your attention immediately on this topic because it's getting really bad, out of hand, and the amount of ways this is happening is mind-blowing. This doesn't have to do with streaming or tech, but as you know, if you subscribe to my channel, I like to bring you warning type videos occasionally, and this most certainly is one of them. Now, if you're a guy, if you have a sister, if you have a daughter, a girlfriend, a wife, a mother, please listen to this and make sure you share this with them because they're the ones that are being targeted. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but there are some very evil people out there that have awful things in mind, horrible intentions. There's large groups that are trying to bring girls and women in sex trafficking industry, and the volume at which they're doing this has grown exponentially over the last year or so. And evidently it's a very lucrative business. Now, I wanted to share with you some of the ways that they're doing it so that you can be aware and share. Now, you may have seen different one-off type videos, but what I wanted to do is capture as many examples as I can, put them in one video for you. Now, please make sure you put anything that you know that I have not presented in this video, just put them in the comments so that we can all benefit. So let's go ahead and get started. First up is the sketchy scratch-off coupon cards laced with some kind of drug. Now, this lady made a video of her scary experience and how she was in the department store Kohl's, and some random guy goes up to her with these coupon scratch-off cards, and he said, "Welcome to Kohl's," and then gave her these cards. Now, she knew something wasn't right because he didn't look like he actually worked there. But now I'm going to put links to all of these video examples in the description if you want to go and watch the full videos. But she started scratching one and then shortly after started feeling lightheaded. Now, there was more than one person working together, and obviously their goal was for her to scratch this and then go into the parking lot and then pass out. Then they go in and swoop in and grab her. Now, there's different versions of this going on. There's people leaving dollar bills or $5 bills or $20 bills on the ground folded up laced with fentanyl because obviously if you see a $20 bill on the ground, you're going to pick it up. Now, fentanyl is an extremely dangerous drug, and you probably heard about it, but it can be 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. Now, another thing they're doing is they're putting fentanyl or drugs on paper towels or Kleenex and then putting them in your car door handle. So when you go to open up your car, you make contact with it. Now, sometimes they're actually putting it directly on your handle, not even using a Kleenex or paper towel, which is very scary. But if you see anything like that on your door, any kind of paper towels or anything, do not touch it. Next up are the things tied to your cars. Now, I do want to say some of the news outlets are calling these as scare tactics. When you review actual police cases, they don't have evidence of these. But when you see as many stories coming out lately, I'd rather still know about them and be aware of them than to completely dismiss them. I don't know about you, but I would definitely want to know about them. So we have a few different ways that they're doing it. We have tangled wires, we have zip ties, and we have tied plastic bags to various parts of the car like the muffler or the antenna. Now, obviously the whole purpose is for the lady to try and take the time to unravel that wire or try to take that zip tie off or to undo the knot of the plastic bag. And while they're doing that, it allows time for them to come and try to take you. So if you're seeing anything like that at all, just leave it be and then take your car somewhere safe. And of course, make sure no one is following you. Another trick they're doing is having a distressed lady, perhaps in a parking lot situation, come up to you and ask a simple request like saying their phone is dead and ask to borrow your phone, or maybe they need change for something, or maybe just help with directions. The goal is to get them comfortable with one another, and then your guard is let down. They then are forced into a vehicle that slows down right beside them. It's unfortunate you have to question helping someone, but you can no longer afford to put your guard down anymore, anywhere. Also, make sure they are not closer than arm's reach to you. You can have them go inside to the nearby store. If they need to use a phone, don't ever give them your phone. You can always tell them to follow you inside. You can make the call for them, but at least you'll be inside and safe. Next is the water bottle trick. Now, there's a couple of versions of this. One is where they put an empty plastic water bottle stuck in your car tire wheel well. Now, the purpose is when you drive off, you automatically hear a loud cracking sound. You exit the vehicle to look and see what it was, which presents a perfect opportunity for someone to drive up quickly next to you. Now, another one is where they tag you or tag your car by putting a water bottle on your hood. And they could also write initials like 1F, which stands for one female. Sometimes they've also been known to put GPS trackers on the bottom of your car, which will, of course, give them your exact location. So if you ever have any doubts, you can always take it to the nearest auto shop or police station and have them look around it. Finally, we have a few other ways that I also wanted to point out. This one is the Uber and Lyft type trick. Now, this is an important one to note. It seems like this happens or is more prevalent at night when ladies call Uber or Lyft to take them home. A lady driver is usually the one that pulls up because it's less threatening and the person feels more comfortable getting inside. Now, many times they've been drinking or they're tired, so they just get in. The driver then takes them to a different location and hands them off to someone that's waiting. When they notice this, they try to get out, but the back doors have the child locks engaged or the back door locks are not activated, so they're trapped. In fact, there was a story of a lady where this exact scenario played out, but she was lucky enough to get away when the driver left for a minute. She climbed to the front and was able to get out the front passenger door. So whenever getting in, make sure that it's indeed the correct Uber driver for you, and also ensure the child lock is not engaged by usually just the press of a button on the side door. Well, there you have it. There are a few examples of what's going on. Now, what other things have you heard? Please add them to the comments so we can all benefit. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I look forward to being back. I have quite a few videos in the pipeline. I'm also going to be adding a lot of shorts to the channel. I have a little bit of everything coming your way, from tech related and not so tech related. I'll showcase a diverse amount of content going forward. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's it for me today. I'll see you next time on Streamin' Tech Now.